蓝锋选手内格马托夫·鲁斯塔姆松是来自俄罗斯的实力选手，职业生涯未尝败绩。他的对手吴泽来自于哈尔滨龙云综合格斗俱乐部 JCK 战决城雏量级官方排名第2，拥有出色的终结能力。接下来，两位选手将正式开启今晚的头条主赛。
Now it's time for the main event of the evening. Making his JCK debut now, fighting out of Russia, it's Rustamzhan Negmatov. This 26-year-old is undefeated, 7 fights, 7 wins, 7 finishes. For Russia's Rustamzhan Negmatov, 4 submissions, 3 KOs, and an impressive amateur record leading into his pro career. 3 first-round guillotine wins, but none of his opponents have anywhere near the experience of Udze, who enters the cage for his 44th documented fight. And believe me, he's had many, many more unrecorded fights. This will be a test for Negmatov, but also for Udze as well. Udze taking this fight with just 2 weeks' notice. He was on holiday when he got the call to come and fight an undefeated Russian finisher in the main event tonight. With no hesitation, Udze took the call, and we look forward to seeing this scrap. The final preparations are being made. Of course, Rustamzhan Negmatov trains under Alexander Shlemenko, a famous Russian fighter.
Vaughn, Alexander Shlemenko has some of the craziest highlights. That guy has one of a devastating back fist. Very, very aggressive guys in that team.
Negmatov steps into the cage for this, our main event.
And there is his opponent for tonight, a JCK fan favorite, Udze. He has a pro record of 28 wins and 16 losses. The 30-year-old striker is an athletic freak with incredibly dangerous attacks on the feet. But let's not forget how much his submission game has improved under the tutelage at Longyun, especially looking at those 2 fast first-round submissions over Feng Peng Chao and Luo Tianlong. In his last fight, he lost against the former champion, Wang Shaoxiang. Prior to that, absolutely surprise flash KO win no one ever expected. You know, when he got knocked out, his opponent didn't expect him to get knocked out. Nobody thought that Udze's amazing chin will be tested by Wang Xiaochang. And I think Wang Xiaochang learned a lesson there that you need to respect every man in front of you. Normally, he's incredibly durable, tough as nails, and on the feet, he is normally the one pushing the pace and putting on the pain. Before that loss, he had 3 finishes in the first round, twice, and in the second round. And the biggest question we have tonight, Vaughn, is what is his conditioning like? We saw at the matchup when these two faced each other, there was literally a huge size difference. We'll see now when they square off. Udze is significantly smaller at this catch weight of 63. And we got to think, does this calmness match his style or not? I'm excited for this one.
Looking at the tail of the tape, a significant reach advantage favors Negmatov.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live in Maui Arena, Fuzhou City. It's main event of this evening. This moment is truly all we waiting for. It's 3 rounds, 5 minutes, mixed martial art contest. With thousands of attendants from meetings watching all around the world. Are you ready? It's time! Introducing first, fighting at the blue corner. He stands 176 centimeters tall, weighing 139 pounds, age 26. This man is sambo fighter, holding professional record, 8 fights, 7 wins, 1 draw. Fighting out of Siberia, Russia. I give you the blue corner, Negmatov. Now, introducing for his opponent, fighter in the red corner. He stands 168 centimeters tall, weighing 139 pounds, age 30. This man is striker, holding professional record, 46 fights, 34 wins, 12 losses. Fighting out of Liaoning, China. I give you the red corner, the cage dancer. The referee in charge in this article is Mr. Hong Fei.
Fighter! Okay, gentlemen, listen to me, fighter. As you fight, you fight. As you stop. Okay? Keep fighting. Keep it clear. But test off on time. Touch. Touch. Go back. Judge! 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 Time. Ready? Ready? Fight!
Negmatov in the blue and Woods in the red. No touch of glove between these two warriors.
Woods opens up first with an inside low kick.
Woods throwing some big punches.
The size difference, what do you mention that? Negmatov looks so much bigger than Woods here.
And I'm telling you, don't underestimate Woods' power. This guy is so strong. And he can do some crazy things like jumping knees. Oh, nice.
Negmatov shoots the single leg and he gets it. Oh no, we've seen this power guillotine from Woods before. Is he going to be able to finish it? No. Negmatov pops his head out.
Now Negmatov on top. That was a beautiful shot from Negmatov. Surprising from someone that has Mike Tyson tattoos on Mike Tyson tattoo on his ribs.
Nice top control there from Negmatov, scoring with punches.
Yeah, the team that he trains at Storm is one of the strongest teams in Russia. Probably, you know, if we have to talk about religion, probably the biggest non-Muslim team, except for like Eagle FC. Like Storm team is very strong. A lot of top fighters coming out of that camp.
Woods scoring with elbows there from the bottom. Now you see Negmatov doing the smart thing and just pinning his forehead to the chest of Woods, making it difficult for those elbows to find a target.
You can hear the crowd cheering on Woods. But the Russian, look at that tight pressure and control here.
Negmatov has the control. He's got the takedown. He's scoring with ground and pound, but he really needs to watch out for those elbows. One well-timed elbow from Woods there on the bottom could cut his eyes up and call a stop to this fight.
You know, we spoke about Woods only having a short preparation, taking the fight on short notice, and not being in a full training camp or being very active training. He was knocked out very bad, but let's not forget, he's an absolute veteran. He's got over 40 fights that are recorded. So he knows how to pace himself. He knows when he's in danger. He knows how to stay calm. Look at the calmness of Woods.
Negmatov is not the type of fighter to go the distance. You can see he's gunning for the finish here. 7 wins, all finishes, never lost yet.
But as of now, I feel he hasn't done any real damage to Woods.
Woods again with those elbows. The ref warning him to watch the back of the head.
Look at
Negmatov looking to control the wrist behind the back of Woods. Will he be able to get this control?
Yep, there he goes.
Passing the guard now. Negmatov advances here on the ground. Negmatov slides forward. Now he's in half guard. Woods making it difficult for him.
Yeah, Woods is really good at recovering that guard.
The first thing that's on my mind when I see this situation is Woods is in a very exhausting position. And for someone who's only had a 2-week camp.
Yep, this is a really good game plan from Negmatov. Oh, nice. Oh, and a nice up kick as well.
30 seconds remaining in this first round. Negmatov looking for a guillotine. Fantastic work from
nice.
Woods.
And a knee on the exit.
The clock is ticking down. Woods will get a well-deserved break.
They bumped fists at the end there, but I felt like they were having some words back and forth.
Чуть-чуть. Смотри, у него...
Let's look at the highlights from that opening round.
Negmatov doing really good here, imposing his will.
Woods choosing to sit down during the break. Negmatov stood up.
Back corner. Ready, fight!
Round 2.
Negmatov shoots again.
Goes for that single. Woods
defending as best he can. Still pinned against the cage wall.
He almost wraps up a Kimura there. Short little hammer fist there. We can hear them thudding.
Woods looking for that switch, trying to get out from under the bottom.
Nice short elbows there from Woods. Short little choppy elbows.
Negmatov looking to lock up the legs here.
Look at the tightness, so much pressure. Oh, he might be going for that ninja choke. The crowd seems to know what's happening here. But I don't think his hands on the right place for that ninja choke.
Negmatov relentlessly continues this ground grind. Watch for those up kicks. Udze was able to score with some in the first round. There's another one.
Stiff elbows. Negmatov, so good. Just holding on to the hips, but this round, Negmatov hasn't done too much damage from the top. If we have to talk about damage, don't you think Udze can argue that he's done more? Even though he's from the bottom, he's been dropping elbows.
It's a definitely legit argument. You can definitely get outstruck from the top position. You can be outstruck by the guy on the bottom. That definitely happens. Udze is also firing up the submission attempts. There's definitely a good argument for Udze winning this round so far. Oh! Negmatov dangerously close to fouling. Did that hit connect with the face?
That did connect to the face, and that's the second one. At the end of the first round was 1-2.
Udze firing elbows to the head. It's only a matter of time till one of those elbows cuts the face of, or the head of Negmatov.
Heavy elbows here from Udze. Cutting elbows.
Negmatov peppering with some ground and pound finally.
1 minute and 25 seconds left. Udze needs to be careful here. He might be able to bait and use it to escape.
Negmatov looking to wrap up an arm triangle on the far side. You can see his head prying Udze's head that direction. Udze pops out of it and starts firing elbows from the bottom. Hard punch there connecting to the face of Udze.
Negmatov doing really good here, like tiring out Udze, but wow, Vaughn, if I was the judge, I don't know what I'll do with this round, because who scored more damage? All those elbows from the bottom.
Damage is definitely a criteria in the scoring system, but not the entire scoring system. The grappling superiority, the takedowns, the exchanges that happened on the feet, aggression. Aggression might go to Udze, in fact.
Stop!
Udze just jumps back up. So does Negmatov.
Да, поплевывай. Ага.
Negmatov choosing to sit down. Let's have a look at the highlights. There we see him wrap up those legs. Really focusing on controlling was Negmatov.
There's that hard punch that found the jaw.
10 seconds. 10 seconds out. Go back, back a corner, back a corner, back a corner. Ready, ready, fight!
A fast start there for Negmatov. Again, we know the plan now of Negmatov. He wants to fight this on the ground. Udze with that front headlock, looking perhaps for a submission. Negmatov has had, I think, 100% success with that single leg.
Yeah, doing really good with that single leg. Negmatov just holding on to those hips for dear life.
Action.
The referee did give a warning.
Negmatov grinding Udze against the cage wall again, as we've seen in the other two matches. Udze not just sitting there peppering with elbows and punches, trying to outstrike from the bottom.
Now we see Negmatov going to the back, 2 hooks in.
Wrapping up that body triangle now. Negmatov trying to free his hands there. He's done it. Peppering the face. Look at those punches trying to hurt Udze. Looking for the throat of Udze, hoping to get a rear naked choke here.
Udze did really good there for a moment. He was trying to create that ankle extension, but most pros don't care about that. Even if you pop the ankle in that position, they won't let go of that body lock. Trapping his foot over, going to the ankle with the lock side and then pushing the hips forward like a sprawl. Udze needs to go to the other side, or he needs to try and open this leg. If he can get his left leg back inside the left leg of his opponent, he can swim it inside, try to scoop that leg up, bring it back to his own hands, and then open the leg in that way. Open that body lock. This is definitely uncomfortable for Negmatov in this position, but at the same time, there he goes. Now it's time to scoop it up. Negmatov doing really good here with the control. What Udze must try to do is actually reach with one hand, even though it's dangerous, grab that foot and just pull it up.
Action.
Udze doing what he can to survive here. The clock's ticking, reaching the final 90-second mark of this fight.
He's throwing some back punches of his own. But the control, this whole fight has really all been Negmatov.
Negmatov relentless here with these punches. Udze trying to fire some back of his own. Final 45 seconds now of this fight. So far, Udze has not found an answer to this back control. However, he has been able to defend his neck well.
Yeah, he's not been close to being submitted even once, but has got no answer for this back triangle. This body triangle. Stuck on his back like a little backpack is Negmatov. And Negmatov is working. He's peppering him with punches non-stop the whole time. Doing what he can to finish this round. Udze is also tough as nails.
Transitioning to the mount, and we'll go to the judge's decision.
Negmatov puts his hands in the air, probably got the decision there. Very dominant performance, albeit not as exciting as we have anticipated. And Udze's gas tank held up better than we expected.
A frustrating fight for Woods. He got taken down and pinned and controlled for 15 minutes. He had his moments. There were some up kicks and those elbows from the bottom, but I worry that it was just not enough. Negmatov should get the nod from the judges. Let's look at the highlights from this fight.
Just so much control from Negmatov. Story of the fight. Negmatov controlling the hips of Woods. There's that single leg again. And he is really relentless. Once he bites onto that, he doesn't let go. Locks his teeth in.
Some elbows from the bottom there.
And
here's that connection with that
接下来
hard
宣布
punch
比赛
from-
结果：本场男子63.5公斤级协议体重之战头条主赛的最终裁定结果如下：1号裁判28比29 ，Judge Number 1 22-29；2号裁判27比30 ，Judge Number 2 27-30；3号裁判28比29 ，Judge Number 3 22-29。本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定蓝方胜。For the winner, by unanimous decision, win by a point, presenting Russia, the Iron Man, Negmatov, Rustamzhan。接下来，让我们掌声有请颁奖嘉宾，福州市马尾区文化体育和旅游局局长吴允超先生，有请。感谢颁奖嘉宾，同时感谢双方选手精彩的表现，谢谢。